Welcome back, y'all.
To the Perkins
Oh
tube.
yeah. How y'all doing?
We are so glad to be here with you today. Today we're going to do something totally different, and we're going to do what's called story time. And this story time is going to be on what, baby?
Yeah, y'all. We're gonna do story time. All right. We got so much to tell y'all. We didn't talk too much about our 2020 adventure, y'all. We haven't shared much, but so much has happened last year, and it ain't just Corona. Matter of fact, it happened in spite of Corona.
This year just don't get no better. This year just don't get no better. This year just don't get no better.
What happened?
Yes. So we went through we stopped eating meat at the beginning of the year. We went through moving, buying our first home. We went through business dropping children. We went through me having a mini breakdown. We went through, of course, all the craziness with the presidency and the riots, and it was just...
Don't forget the $3,000 we spent just trying to get a pool fixed.
Oh, and our pool adventures in our home.
No shot to Leslie's pool supply, but if you don't know what you're doing, they're gonna get all your money. Okay, you need to know something about pools before you go into that store and say anything, because we spent way more than we needed to.
Wait more.
Come to find out, we had a warranty for a filter. We had a warranty for a filter.
We'll get into that in a minute, but first, we're gonna just welcome you again. We're gonna say, if you are new to the channel, can you click that subscribe button, click that like button, click that share button, and share it with all your friends and family, because we have lots of other family adventures that you will see. We dedicate this channel really just to our life as a family.
Yep.
So
where should we start?
James. First off, can we just get a shot at the drinks? They locking up.
What about mine? Wait, one second. That's all good.
Anyways, so let's start from the beginning. The beginning of January 2020.
It looks nice in this light, though. Ooh.
I know. That's so funny, right? We don't look at ourselves, y'all, that much. Especially
we do this for y'all.
Yeah, we just kind of live our life. But January 1st, 2020, what did we stop doing?
We stopped eating meat, y'all. God been telling me to do this 2019. I didn't listen until the end of 2019. The pandemic hit January. It's just all purposeful.
But why did you stop eating meat? So I stopped eating meat in support of my husband because I am his chef, and it just wouldn't have been right for me to be cooking all these scrumptious meals, and when he's trying to stop indulging in the one thing that is actually hurting his body. Yeah. So why did you stop eating meat? Actually,
to be honest, my stomach kept hurting all the time. People don't know much about me, but when I got out of the military, I did 5 years in the Navy. When I got out of the military, I ate what I wanted. Okay? I always bought food, all that saturated fats, all that stuff. Oh my gosh, it just ate my stomach up, y'all. The wall lining, everything was gone. So I had to stop eating meat, and I just stopped.
It's okay.
Like, for real.
We're gonna keep this in here. You see this?
No,
you see
listen,
this, y'all? This is gonna stay in here.
No, it's not. You're a natural.
Why not?
I think you realize you're a natural, and what you're asking is really simple, but if it doesn't come simple, man, but it's okay. We're gonna make this work. So I stopped eating meat because I felt, first of all, that God told me to stop eating meat, but I was having a lot of stomach pains. All 2019, even 2018, I was just having stomach pains all the time, every time I ate. And I was just thinking, I need to cut something out of my diet because I was getting all the food I wanted. I was getting all kind of just fast foods. I mean, I had a special number for every fast food place.
Pause for the cause. That's some fat people stuff, but I'm not calling because we was both like that. Like, oh, we going to Wendy's? Okay, give me a number. I had a spicy chicken meal. And that's just trifling, right? But I mean, that's what happens when you just get into a habit of just indulging in this fast microwave lifestyle rather than just going home cooking. And mind you, I can cook really good, but I was just sinning. I was just living in sloth, okay? And just laziness, you know what I'm saying?
I thought when I got me a wife over here that I was gonna be eating like, you know, just that good stuff, that good healthy eating. Add 10 years, 20 years to my life.
First of all, pause for the
My wife was like, I was like, babe, what you want?
Wait a minute.
I was like, babe.
Let me get it out. Okay, so technically, when we first got married, I did cook a whole lot.
I'm telling you.
Because I was living in the South, so I had added some things to my plate, and I'm like, date off of Star Trek, and you just give me something to learn, and I could just learn it, and I'd be like, and I could do it with perfection, right? For the most part. But so I came home and we were eating like really good meals, like Southern fat Thanksgiving meals all the time.
She was wooing me, y'all.
And we got really fat, y'all.
This is right before. This is right before we got married. Right before I proposed to her. She was wooing me, okay? And she was just making all the great stuff. All of a sudden, babe, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. What you want? What you want?
Okay.
I know what I want. McDonald's. I'm just trying to tell them.
But what happened in between that and why that stopped?
I need to tell somebody who would listen, okay?
We had one of those surprise pregnancies, okay? So, and that's what happened. Thank you very much. And I worked my whole pregnancy.
I'm still surprised.
Just tired. I was tired, okay? Just tired. We were so in denial. That's a whole nother story time. We were very in denial that we were pregnant. But anyways, back to not eating meat. What were some of the things that we benefit from it?
Oh, you just trying to skip the part I was trying to tell on you about, right? So like I was saying, I thought I was going to get away from eating fast food when I found me a woman that can cook, that can throw down. She can throw down. Oh my goodness. I think I ate more fast food in that year than I ever ate. And she ate it right along with me.
I was his partner.
But to her defense, y'all, she was pregnant. And she, you know, at the time, and she was just binge eating. And they said, did you have preeclampsia? Or you was about to have preeclampsia? Is that what it's called? Preeclampsia?
No. Where'd you get that?
No, you were on the brink of preeclampsia because you were eating too much.
No.
Because you was eating too much fast food. You was real overweight. You was like...
Negative.
Hold on. You was like...
So he's being trifling right now because with our first son, I was not overweight like that. I was actually I just had a really big belly, one of them basketball bellies. It wasn't until the second one, the 9-pounder, where I was like, I was fat. Now that Elijah.
No, not Elijah. You forgot about Christian. We talking about Christian.
Yes, but I wasn't that big with Christian.
Was that Elijah or Christian?
That was Elijah with Christian.
Or was that just Elijah all you remember? Because Christian, I remember
Christian,
I got big with you.
No,
I turned into like a walrus. That was my Christian.
First of all, that was your fault. Nobody,
you was a walrus with me.
You didn't.
I told you.
You didn't have no baby in his belly. He was like mentally pregnant, I guess, but he wasn't really pregnant. And I got real big with Christian at the end, like that 9th month, and my nose was like, oh, instead of cute, it was like, yeah. I don't even know how to make it extra big, but anyways, back to not eating meat.
All right, I feel better now. So the benefits of not eating meat is, I was telling Deanna the other day, I said, babe, when I get hungry, I don't get aggressive no more. I need to eat, feed me. I used to be like, I need, man,
like that Snickers, the Snickers, that's a good
one. Yeah, like the Snickers commercial. Yeah, for real.
You need a Snickers.
But now, it's almost like I'm in control of that urge. It's weird. Yeah. But another thing, if you're not eating on a regular, when you don't eat meat, you would like die out like a battery, for real. Like, your body, it's like, man, ridiculous. Like you probably got diabetes or something. Like your body is just, you know. But it's all good when you got food in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? And less stomach pains, a lot less stomach pains. I say about 90% of my stomach pains have went away. I have some bad habits. I still eat a lot of junk food.
Sugar. Let's be clear. Sugar. Not natural sugars.
Yeah. Sugar, yeah, but I have been cutting back on that as well. So what I've noticed from cutting back on the sugars is more energy after I eat. For some reason, eating too much sugar after you eat caused me to be like, I needed a nap. Yeah. But it's better now. You know what I mean? So not all of my problems went away from not eating meat, but I have lost natural weight. And I haven't been working too hard to lose it. So my wife is like, babe, you getting slimmer, you're looking slimmer, rather. You know what I mean? Because I stepped on that scale a couple times and the scale didn't get the memo. But clearly she sees something, okay?
The fat is just moving around to different places. It's shifting to even out.
It's shifting over. That's what happened. It realized that I wasn't feeding the stomach, so it moved somewhere else.
Anywho, so those were pretty much some of the benefits for me. I was more of a carb and side eater, which I kind of still am, but because I work out heavily, it works out, right? So the meat wasn't, at first it was actually kind of hard. It was like, just shoot me up with some little fat grease or something. And then it just went away after a while. But I think with the hardest part with not eating meat, it was like what to actually cook. Yeah. Because now we're getting into a place where restaurants have like vegan or vegetarian like meals on their menu. But before it was very slim, especially if you wanted to get something quick and fast. And so we were eating things like beans, rice, vegetables, beans, rice, vegetables, eggs.
Too many eggs, by the way, and that just raises your cholesterol like on another
level. So we quickly learned that we cut eggs out, and so now our diet is more so on the vegan side and vegetarian as well. So
vegan protein.
Yeah, so now we do tofu. I know how to make tofu tacos. I've learned so many. Shout out to all.
Where that book at? You want to show them that book?
Yeah, go to that. Shout out to all the vegan people out there that have some soul in their cooking. That book right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Deliciously Vegan. This is by the Natural Chick. She is a YouTuber as well. She's been on YouTube for a very long time. And I'm sorry, the Chick Natural. And one thing I can say, like, this book, it was a Christmas present and it changed my life. Like, she has things in here that I've made tofu tacos, freaking delicious. Anybody that makes tofu or is learning to make tofu, it's the hardest thing. I have made tofu before this book and it did not come out the same. It was a little chewy. Almost like a Christmas Vacation.
I didn't ask for them again, but she went in again, y'all.
Yeah, and I didn't give up. And I've made she has anywhere from appetizers to breakfast, everything. So I think that's the biggest thing when you are trying to eat healthier, finding recipes that work for you and are healthy still, instead of because you're not eating something else, you are gaining more sugar and things like that. So we're gonna take a quick pause. Look at our shirts. So once again, if you ain't subscribed to the Perkins tube, go on and hit that. Smash that button.
Let's get there.
Like it, share it, and go check out our other videos.
I'm gonna go to subscribe right there. See that?
Subscribe.
Get there.
Anyways, we're a little goofy.
Take the time.
We're gonna move on though from that. What else happened in 2020, babe?
Man, one of the most significant things that I feel happened was when everybody was scared. Everybody was afraid, I felt. We went and bought a house.
We sure did, y'all.
They just knew because of this corona situation that everything was about to just shift and whatever. We said we're going to keep going with the plans that we felt God gave us. And we went and found a house.
Yep.
Now,
That was the story.
we went to
itself.
that first house wasn't the business. But I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Now, what happened was I had to pray and I said, God, look,
He was doing this in secret.
I'm doing this for my wife because I really don't know. I just don't think I like the house.
But you
Now
know,
I said,
God-
God, I said, God, I'm gonna go through with this. If it's not for us, stop. Oh, he stopped.
And I didn't even know he
Whoa.
prayed that prayer.
Did he stop?
And he waited all the way until like we were moving by faith, and we packed up our whole house literally. At this time, of course, the daycare wasn't running because of COVID, so God just set it up where we could pack our whole house. You know, we packed our whole house, had everything signed
Kept
off.
moving in faith, just packing.
Signed heck of papers. Anybody that has a house, you already know it's like 50 million papers to sign and
that's
turn
what it
in
is.
and fill out, and they checking your bank accounts and all of that. Did all of that all the way into the last, I think it was like the last week. The appraisal came back.
Yeah.
And they had over appraised that house and did not want to budge from it. And come to find out, that house had way too many issues that we would have had to fix. So we backed out, right? Then what happened?
First of all, I'm still stuck on that. Look, that house was just weird. It had this big old downstairs that she was going to use for the daycare because we have a daycare service. But upstairs,
He said
it was like an apartment. I think it was like 1,100 square feet, maybe less.
But it had
And
this
it was-
big old patio that was super nice.
The
and
patio was bigger than the
backyard.
apartment, y'all. I don't know. Maybe they like to be outside more than it was like inside. Every time I walked in there, I kept trying to make it.
cringed.
I kept trying to make it more than it was.
And I'm over here just wanting to move.
Just to trick myself.
And I'm like, this is gonna be perfect when we get our stuff in, blah, blah, blah. The bathroom was actually extra small. Our room.
The room. Our
was-
bed wouldn't have fit in there. Okay, the bed probably would have fit, but the TV wouldn't have been.
Nothing else would have fit.
That bed. We was settling for real. We was about to get that house.
Pretty close.
Oh my goodness. My God. But when we got this one, look, we basically that deal didn't fall through. God stopped that. This
2
house
days
came
later.
up. Was it 2 days later? This
2
house
days
came
later.
up 2 days later.
And I was a little sour too, because I'm like, we got this whole house packed and we had a lot of stuff. Like we gave away a lot of stuff, but we like getting stuff, like it's still big, right? So man, we went and I was like, okay, well here she said there's 2 more houses, you just want to go look at them. He was like, yeah, let's go. He was like very happy to go see them because I'm like, that was our house. So we went to see one house around the corner from where we're at, and that house was
Did we?
Yeah,
Which one was it?
right over there, like 2 streets over, and it looked like it was like right when you walked in, it was like a fireplace in the middle that separated the living room and the kitchen.
Oh,
it was hecka small and stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had to go outside to go to
I forgot all about
the
that
back,
house.
and then it was like an upstairs that had like a little mini kitchen, like they made it like a duplex or something.
They had the nerve to put a bathroom downstairs, but this door was, I guess they just made a door. Unfortunately, the door was probably the same size as this light, right?
Heck, it's small. It was made for somebody tiny.
It was made for somebody little. And yeah, it was just weird. It was the rooms. Was that the living room we walked into?
Yeah, it was like the living room, dining room, and then I think there were maybe 2.
Can you imagine us trying to actually make that work?
It was terrible. So
That
we
would have been crazy.
Wait a minute. Let's fast forward. We moved from that and we found this house. And so we came and we looking through it and we like, this is nice, but you know, still optimistic because we're like, dang, this is kind of hard finding a house and closing on it. And then we come to find like, wow, it has a pool in the back. That's a bonus. We just needed a house where we could separate the daycare from the main part of the house. And it was interesting at first. And then we made
this one?
Yeah. And then, well, no, I think that's what it was. CJ was like so gun-ho. Like, I really like this house. It got layers. It's got somewhere for my studio. And it reminds me of an East Coast home where it's like boom, 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 like 4 layers of different sections of the house.
It's really deceptive from the front.
Yeah, but from the front, you like where the rest of the house. But once you get in here, it's like dirt. So
or if you saw the side, you'd be like, just go way back.
Yeah, so it had like everything that we needed, and we were like, okay, let's put an offer in. They did what? Accepted our offer right off the jump, and it was in contract. But we got word that who they were in contract with, like, needed to back out because of COVID and they lost their job. And we was like, okay, God, it must be a sign.
Compared to the last houses that we looked at, when I walked in here, I was totally sold, and I wasn't like, I was faking like maybe like 30%. But it's always, the houses always look a little bit lackluster until you put your stuff in. But this house is definitely the bomb. It was from God. It's for us. How do I know? Because everything works out. I got my studio area. The acoustics in this house is crazy, and we got kids that love to run and bump. You know what I'm saying?
Crack.
Stream and everything else. She got a daycare that she can have those kids down there. And you
like
barely even hear a beep. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but there's a bathroom downstairs that just happens to be smaller. The toilet is smaller than the normal toilet for the kids. Who thinks of this stuff? Unless they had a daycare before we got here, only God could do that. So we just had to put the little fence up to block the pool. But other than that, this house is totally set up. It's 1, 2, 3, about 3 to 4 layers.
There's 4 layers.
It's 4 layers.
4 different layers.
Because you got the daycare, but then it goes down.
Yeah.
To another.
So
anyway.
yeah, so it's like 4 layers. Yeah.
4 layers.
But God is so good. We our garage, it's a 1-car garage, but it was like, thank you, Lord, because we were able to create a whole in-home gym. Yeah. Which was perfect because we're in a pandemic. Gyms are closed. It was just awesome. So God, that's our house. That's a snippet of our house story because it was a lot more that we did.
Yeah, we got videos coming soon about how it looks. So.
And then with the house, the story of the pool. Come on, baby.
All right, just a little bit about this pool experience. Okay, so we seen the pool was, I say green, and we got this dude to come and look at our pool, said he can fix it. He then started taking heck of money, said he was gonna do this, that, and the third, and basically disappeared. I was like, did the pool guy come? Yeah, he came. And basically the pool just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So when I finally get in touch with him, he says, yeah, I think you need a new filter. I said, well, how much that's gonna cost? But $800, I can get you a filter for $800. Come to find out, I think he kind of broke our filter that we had because the pool ended up looking worse. So I think he broke the filter, tried to sell us a filter to get some money off the top. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, I called on to him. He took about $1,200 from us out of all this. But I called on to him, and I hit him up on the text, and I said, yo, we will no longer need your services. Never heard a word from him again.
Yeah. So then, we tried to fix the pool ourselves with YouTube. And
mistake.
That was a fail. We called people that we know that have pools, all of that, and
that cost about $2,000.
We just was a little hard-headed, and you know.
Well, everybody had different answers.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Nobody truly knows because the chemicals got to be balanced. So nobody truly knows.
Because everybody's pool is different.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that kind of goes into learning it, but once you learn it, it's not hard.
Yeah.
So, long story short, we ended up finding out our pool was covered under our insurance, got a new filter. They pulled it in, and voila, no more problems. After spending probably about $3,000. So,
when all we had to do was spend about $70.
actually, it was like probably like $200 because we had to pay a deductible for the filter.
Yeah, and that filter that we got cost about what? $900.
Yeah, it's about $1,200. We got one of the good ones.
Okay, so that pool filter cost about what? $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200.
Okay, and it cost about $1,200, and we were good to go. We had to pay a deductible.
Yeah.
But that was nothing compared to what we've been spending. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, was it? And then we got to go splash.
But we learned a lot, and when summer come, we gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna cost us that much at all. Matter of fact, I don't even think we're gonna need nobody to help us, because I got this stuff called the flocker or whatever, and you throw it in there, it should help us out in a couple days. We vacuum up the algae. If it ain't trees growing under there, we don't know. We got the pool cover on, so
We
really
turned the filter off.
we don't really know what to expect right now, but it's all good. We gonna document that too, and we gonna let y'all see.
Yeah. Oh, I know what else was big. So, two more things we need to talk about because we've been talking for a minute. Was I had like a mini breakdown because I chose not to actually deal with the pandemic and the way of it being the reality and how it may affect things, but then also stopping to realize like God brought us this far. He will not forsake us. He's not going to leave us. So why think that things are going to get worse when that's just all the stuff I was feeding myself that was not of God? So that's why it's important to stay in awe of God at all times, so the enemy can't sneak in those little cracks. So that was pretty deep moment, and my wonderful hubby was here to help me and speak.
We lasted really long though. I mean, the year was basically almost up before you had your moment.
Yeah, it wasn't right away. It was like some months of holding some things.
Yeah.
But I'm super grateful for my hubby for helping me through, and this was about, having that confidant, having that bestie, that spouse, that husband, that wife, to be able to be there for one another in time of need. So that was another thing, but moving on, you want to talk about the fires and how we got solar because of it?
Yeah, everybody know the sky was orange at one point in time. At
for
least those in California do.
Oh man.
When that's orange, it was a lot of fires. I was getting tired of it all, and I was considering solar. But when the sky turned orange, I knew I wanted solar. I knew I was done. I was done. So I tell you, next summer we gonna be ready. At least the fires happen, PG&E start trying to cut stuff off. They ain't cutting us off. Okay, I'm gonna have my internet. All right, the world, the wide, the web. I'm gonna have it.
We gotta be able to see what's happening in the world. So that caused us to get, and we both believe that was nothing but God to bring us solar. Because it was somebody walking down the street, and my husband has always been thinking about solar. He's a techie guy. Close the door! My husband's always been thinking about solar.
Yeah. And now we in there. I did not know that solar experience was going to take 3 months. I promise you, I thought it was going to be like maybe a week or 2, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even inquire, I never knew. It took about 3 months, back and forth. We had some issue. We're going to be putting this up on YouTube. But we had to do a lot of moving things around, shifting some pipes, getting some walls busted out. We had to do some stuff in order for them to be able to install the solar, the circuit breaker, et cetera, et cetera. It was a whole lot, but it's worth it.
Yes, it is. So we're gonna stop blabbering right now. Is that a word, blabbering?
I know one thing. We need to come back on. This is fun. We need to come back on here with some games and stuff. You ready? You know what I'm saying? Fun game test. Babe, how many men you dated in college?
Like 7.
7?
There.
7
Yeah.
times.
Woo! Who hit you right there? He tried to cover me. You are getting nothing tonight, nigga. Anywho,
It was my
that's.
one I married.
Look at this. You see this?
But I can't wait to get to that fun stuff. We're gonna be asking all those questions. We about to go deep. Man, I can't wait to have people come and ask questions about this because we've been married almost 10 years, y'all. And this, man, the game is real. But it's worth it.
It is.
The love is so much stronger.
It's a beautiful journey.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's safe to say. It's a beautiful journey.
It is.
You'll have your highs and you'll have your lows, but it's a beautiful journey and you get to know more about your spouse and yourself, more importantly. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, smash the subscribe button, and share, and
Subscribe. Stop! Can't squeeze my nipple.
bye!
This hit just don't get no better. This hit just don't get no